Hi, fellow travelers. Welcome to BB Studio. My name is Blessing. Today, we'll be talking about budget travel hacks. Are you tired of breaking the bank every time you want to take a trip? Well, you are in the right place. Today, we're sharing our top travel hacks to help you explore the world without sacrificing experiences. Let's dive in. First off, we're going to be talking about accommodation. We all know that hotel prices can add up quickly. But do you know that you can find amazing deals on hostels and guest houses just by booking in advance or using travel apps like Hostelworld? Not only are they more affordable, but they can also offer a cultural experience and the chance to meet fellow travelers. Plus, many hostels now offer private rooms and amenities like free breakfast or Wi-Fi. The next topic we're talking about, or rather the next suggestion will be on transportation. Instead of renting a car or taking taxi, try using public transportation or walking. Not only is it cheaper, but you also get to experience local culture and sceneries up closer. And if you need to take a taxi, make sure to use apps like Uber or Lyft to avoid getting ripped off. Plus, many cities now offer bike sharing programs or affordable ride hauling services like Grab or Go Ahead. Food. Eating out can be expensive, trust me. But do you know that you can save money by trying street foods or cooking your own meals? Not only is it cheaper, but you can also get to taste authentic local flavors and have a fun cooking experience. Plus, many hostels and guest houses offer kitchen facilities or communal cooking spaces. Let's look at activities. Instead of spending a fortune on touristic excursions, try exploring local markets, parks, and museums. Not only are they often free or cheap, but you can also get to experience the local culture and history. And if you want to splurge on a special experience, look for deals on Groupons or Living Social. Many attractive and tour companies now offer discount or package deals. You want to consider planning. Instead of booking everything separately, try using travel apps like Kayak or Skyscanners to find the best deal on flights, hotels, and car rentals all in one places. And don't forget to budget ahead of time and research local prices to avoid any surprises on your trip. Many travel apps now offer budgeting tools or price alerts. Here you go. 5 travel hacks to help you explore the world without breaking the bank. Okay, so now that we've talked about the 5 travel hacks, it's also important to talk about items that you need to have to make a more enjoyable and stress-free trip. So we're going to look at it in different categories. So first off, on travel documents, Um, your passport, visa, make sure you have a visa as required, travel insurance, documents, your ID card, state's ID card, or also you can also use your passport as ID. Copies of important documents, travel itineraries and confirmation numbers, hostel reservation or accommodation details. These are all needed regarding documentation. Next, let's look at suggested clothings. Make sure you have comfortable walking shoes, lightweight and quick drying clothes, layers for varying temperatures, rain gears like umbrella, jackets, swimwear, dryer outfits for nicer restaurants. Dressier outfits, I mean to say. Dressier outfits for nicer restaurants or cultural events, undergarments and socks. Warm layers for colder climates, sun hats and sunglasses. Under toiletries, toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, shampoo and conditioner, soap, razor and shaving cream as applicable, makeup removers, hairbrush or comb, contact lenses and solutions, prescription medication, and any necessary documentation, female hygiene products as applicable. For electronics, smartphones and chargers, laptop and charger, camera and charger, universal power adapter comes in very handy, especially when you're going from different regions of the world or places. The adapters can be different, so we recommend the universal adapter so that way you can switch out wherever you are. Noise cancelling headphones, travel apps like Google Translate, Maps, power bank for charging on the go. Trust me, you will need this. It comes in very handy. Camera, memory cards or films. For your travel accessories, make sure you have a backpack or day pack that is easy to carry when you commute. Reusable water bottles. This is very important. My experiences, sometimes you go to places and water is very expensive, so this comes in very handy. Travel pillows and eye mask, earplugs and eye mask for better sleep, packing cubes or organizers, travel wallet or pouch, snorkeling gears if you're looking at snorkeling, beach towels or quick drying travel towels. That will cut down on cost of rentals if you need to rent, and it helps you to use yours than using public, the one that is shared, travel blanket or scarf. Under miscellaneous, it's important to carry snacks, granola bars, nuts, water purification tablets or filters if necessary, depending on where you're going. If you know what the condition of the place is, and if there's problem with water, it'll be important to have some form of purification tablets to help you get good water. First aid kits with essentials like Band-Aid, antiseptic wipes, pain reliever, guidebooks or map, language phrase book or translation app, copies of important phone numbers and documents, like your embassy phone number, your insurance provider, travel size games or entertainment, books or puzzle. Remember to check the weather forecast for your destination and pack accordingly. It's also a good idea to check with your airline or accommodation provider for any specific items that may be required or recommended for your trips. Okay, we've gone through extensively items that you might need to take along when you're traveling. So the next point that we're going to look into is things to avoid when planning a budget trip. Okay, so avoid traveling on peak seasons. Prices for accommodation, flights, and tourist attractions tends to be higher during peak seasons, when everybody wants to travel, like summer, holidays, and school breaks. Don't book flights or accommodation at last minute. Last minute booking can result in higher prices. Avoid tourist traps. Some popular tourist destinations can be overpriced and not worth the money. Research beforehand to find out if a place is worth visiting. Don't eat at overpriced restaurants. Eating at restaurants in touristic areas can be expensive. Instead, try eating at local markets or street food stalls. Avoid unnecessary fees. Be aware of any additional fees when booking flights, accommodation, or tours, such as baggage fees or booking fees. Don't exchange money at airport or tourist areas. Exchange rates tend to be poor in these areas. Instead, use an ATM or exchange money at a local bank. Avoid using taxis. Taxis can be expensive, especially in tourist areas. Instead, use public transportation or walk. Don't buy unnecessary souvenirs. Souvenirs can be expensive and add up quickly. Avoid buying things you don't need or won't use. Avoid over touristic areas. Some areas are overcrowded and overpriced. Research beforehand to find out if a place is worth visiting. Don't be underprepared. Not having a plan or researching beforehand can result in unnecessary expenses or wasted time. Don't forget to budget for hidden costs. Budget for things like transportation to and from the airport, tips, and any additional expenses. Trust me, this adds up quickly. Make sure you have your change in the denominations that you want to use them. Don't book accommodations without reading reviews. Booking accommodation without reading the reviews can result in a bad experience or unwanted expenses. Okay, not accounting for currency exchange rates. Failing to consider the exchange rates can lead to unexpected expenses. Overestimating your budget. Being overly optimistic about your budget can lead to overspending. I've fallen into this trap before, so be careful. Not budgeting for contingencies, unexpected expenses can arise, so it's important to have a contingency fund. Not researching costs. Failing to research costs can lead to surprises and overspending. Not budgeting for transportation is another thing to avoid. Transportation costs can add up quickly, so make sure to budget for them. Overpaying for accommodation. Not researching accommodation options can lead to overpayment. Budget for food and drink. Food and drinks can add up quickly, so make sure to budget for them. Longer trips require more budgeting for expenses like accommodation and food. So please consider the length of your trip. Activities and attraction can be expensive, so make sure you budget for them ahead of time. Not considering the time of the year, prices can vary depending on the time of the year. So make sure to research and budget accordingly. Not budgeting for tips and gratuities can add up quickly, so make sure to budget for them. Not budgeting for souvenirs can be expensive, so make sure you budget for them. You want to consider, very important, the exchange rate when using credit card. Using credit card abroad can result in additional fees and exchange rate charges. I've been a victim. So please remember, when you're swiping, you're going to be incurring fees for international exchange rates. By avoiding these common mistakes, you can create a more accurate and comprehensive budget for your trip. Thank you again for your patience and watching with us today on BB Studio. Hope to see you once again with more information on how to make your trip enjoyable. Thanks. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Bye for now.